Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Cincinnati Reds. The Pirates will try to break out the brooms and sweep this key division series. Coming up next. Anthony DeSclafani is on the mound for the Reds in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Standing in, Brian Reynolds. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down the left field line and deep. And no one will get this one.
First pitch, 111.
High in the air into shallow left center. Galvis has a play. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the second baseman.
A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Matty, this team's lineup is dead last in batting average, and I tell you what, that does not bode well for the rest of the season. If you do not have professional at-bats up and down the lineup, or at least 6 to 7 guys, it is eventually going to catch up to you.
0-1 the count. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Gonzalez, a former member of the Cleveland Indians. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Josh Bell the next to hit. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Two out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. And now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Brandon Waddell gets the start for Pittsburgh in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Into the box now, Nick Senzel. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Reds, the second baseman, Nick Senzel.
Now the pitch. This is line to left. Dyson has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one.
Batting second, the right fielder.
For the moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
That'll bring in Phillip Irvin, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, it's not an easy thing to do to get a sweep on the road. And hey, Dero, a 4-game sweep on a roadie, that's doubly tough to do.
Dan, that might happen once a year. Are you kidding me? To come into someone else's house and to steal 4 straight games? You imagine what that plane flight's going to be like if they steal this one?
1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. 2 balls and a strike. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away if you're going to stay east-west.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Polanco is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Batting third, the left fielder, Nick.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. First pitch coming, here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Reynolds is on the move for it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Reds are down in order. We are still scoreless. Here's Gregory Polanco. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
Man, this guy's been in fuego lately. A boatload of homers over his last 10 games.
Yeah, usually, Dan, guys get hot throughout the course of the season, but not like this. Hot and hot with damage.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him, completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately, that can't be denied, but this is the perfect guy, right spot.
Fastball called strike, 1-2. Well, it's been a lopsided contest so far, with the Pirates dominating to this point and taking aim at this one in a series sweep.
Sure would, and it wouldn't just be an ordinary sweep. It would be a statement sweep. These teams have been battling out in the standings to win the division, so a sweep would really put them in a great position and give them a huge mental edge over their division rival.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Gregory Polanco goes quietly leading off the second.
Moran.
Standing in now, Colin Moran. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
Certainly would, and you hope yesterday they didn't empty out the bucket of runs. They'd like to use some of those runs today and hopefully secure another victory.
Suarez is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, JT Riddle.
And next to the plate will be JT Riddle. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
And it's an even count of 2-2 to JT Riddle. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. And it's fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time. There's ball 4.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and into bat next, the speedy Gerard Dyson. From the belt, kicks and deals. A ball and no strikes.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Riddle is off of first with 2 away. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
3-0 now. Jacob Stallings would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Here it comes. The 3-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
One strike.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And the count will be full.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Stepping in, Jacob Stallings, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. He's set. Here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2 down, runners at first and second. Two balls and a strike. A bouncer up the middle, fielded by Galvis, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Bottom of the inning now, and into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
Ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0 home is in there for strike one.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
The 1-1. Hit softly on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 40.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's take a look at outfielder Gregory Polanco. Can play all spots in the outfield from center to both corners with a cannon arm and the ability to go in the gap.
In now, Aristides Aquino, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The average for him at 267 on the year, 25 homers and 66 driven in. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. Bottom of the second here with no score. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
The 1-2. Hard on the ground toward short. Riddle has it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Galvis.
Digging in, Freddie Galvis. He's been productive at the plate in the series with 6 hits coming into this one. Here comes the first pitch. Looking at his career totals, Galvis is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0. Coming to the plate now, Brandon Waddell, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Waddell.
First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
At the plate now, Brian Reynolds. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Castellanos is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep to right center. Right fielder giving chase, but it's over his head and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, he started the offensive production with a bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one, driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double, and he's basically able to stroll into second base.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. Fouled off. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Oh, and 2. Here it is.
1 ball.
A ball and 2 strikes.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We played 2.5. No score on the show. So digging in now, Kurt Casalli, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch on its way.
0-1.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Ranging back is Dyson. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So with one away for him here in the inning, let's take a moment to check out the standings. And as you can see, their lead is just a game and a half entering play here today. Standing in, Josh Van Meter. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Barehanded. What a play.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Anthony DeSclafani.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And so the pitcher will bat next. That brings up Anthony DeSclafani. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
The 0-1. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Ready with another 0-2.
Ball. One ball.
Bases are empty here with two men out. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Digging in to try it again, Gregory Polanco. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
From the stretch, Colin Moran is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. From the stretch.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And it's fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Aquino will call this one as he comes in to put it away for the first out.
Up next for the Pirates.
Good time now to check out the Reds' Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Into the box, JT Riddle. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. 2-0 now.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
2-0 count, the pitch. Runners on first with 1 down. (3-1) the count to the Pirates shortstop.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And he fouls this one off. And this will be fouled away. Fouled off. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's Gerard Dyson as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 8 home runs and 15 RBIs. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Senzel back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Pitch on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. Senzel is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground, he has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
And there's out number 1.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Now at the plate, Philip Irvin. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Pitch on the way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle, and the Reds have their first hit of the game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He swings and grounds it to short. To second for 1. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. Reds go down quietly through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for Pittsburgh,
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. He'll start off the fifth in this one. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's out.
And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Two-0 count. The pitch too high, and it's 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this fifth inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. On its way is pitch number 75. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Into the box now, Brandon Waddell, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Popped up. Suarez in foul ground, and that's the second out of the inning.
the center fielder, number 10, Reynolds.
Into the box, Reynolds. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey!
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds' offense with their manager between innings, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Eugenio Suarez. is ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. And that misses 1-1. Suarez is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
One and two, here it comes. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. And that's out number one. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we see there that they're currently ranked third best in that category in the NL. So striding in, Aristides Aquino comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit hard down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And now pitch on the way. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Popped up. Stallings waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Settling in now, Freddie Galvis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Reds are down in order. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Digging in and looking for more, Eric Gonzalez. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
Now at the plate, Josh Bell, 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that's upstairs.
The 1-0. Is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-1 after the foul ball there. And it's fouled away.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
To the plate now, Gregory Polanco. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And another foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you were a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
Swing, and oh my, hit him with the hind, way up into the moon deck and out of here. Gregory Polanco leaves the yard with a solo shot. 1 shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far, and the Pirates are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart after 5 2/3, as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Jose De Leon, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Jose De Leon.
Standing in now, Colin Moran.
The third baseman.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. De Leon, a former Tampa Bay Ray, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by any.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
In now, JT Riddle.
The shortstop.
As he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Ball that's outside.
And he misses 2-1.
2 balls. 1
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And the pitch. Full count now, 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. Bucks out in front, 2-0. Now to the plate, Casalli will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, man. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Hard on the ground toward short. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
So coming to the plate, Josh Van Meter. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
A runner at first with no outs here. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. On the ground to second base. This could be two. There's one. Over to Bell for the double play.
The batter, the pitcher, Jose.
Mike Moustakas will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9, Mike Moustakas.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Comes into this one at 271. Home runs up to 30 now. And 88 runs batted in. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Riddle has it cleanly. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. None left for Cincinnati. They trail it here 2-0. Matt Bowman is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 67, Matt Bowman.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and standing in the outfielder, Gerard Dyson.
Gerard Dyson.
Here comes the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
The 2-0. And he fouls this one off. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Not much you could do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Payoff pitch one more time. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Up next for the Buccos, Jacob Stallings. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Fouled away. The 1-2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Left fielder looking up. Into the upper deck and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Pirates have opened it up now 4-0.
I'm pretty sure he was too focused on the man at first, worried about the steal, and just made a mistake with that pitch. It's all well and good to control the running game, but you have to make sure it doesn't distract from your main job, getting the guy at the plate with the bat in his hands.
So now to the plate, Brandon Waddell, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count. No outs, nobody on. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Into the box, Brian Reynolds. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 of this series.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Eric Gonzalez, and it's fouled away. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's now 4-0 Pittsburgh. So striding forward now, Nick Senzel. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
And he starts him out with one high and tight. Ball 1. The 1-0.
Hey.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
The 1-1 home. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. The 1-2. Popped him up. Bell over to his left. And that's the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 6, Philip Irvin.
So stepping in, Philip Irvin. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
First delivery to him on the way.
Hey.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
The windup and the 0-1.
Hey.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Nick Castellanos now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
One there. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Lucas Sims has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 39, Lucas.
Ready now, Josh Bell. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
Now the pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, right fielder.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Gregory Polanco will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, It's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. The 1-2. One out, nobody on. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Polanco around first, heading for second now. And he'll reach second now with one away.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
At the plate now, Colin Moran. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Lifetime versus this arm. He's just 1 for 6. Ready with the 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. One out and a runner on second base. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Yeah, Matty V. How about D-Row? This is one of the better ballparks to hit in the world. The Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Ball flies out of this place.
Great American small park. We used to watch guys like Adam Dunn and Jay Bruce hit monster bombs in this yard. I'm not surprised at all with what we saw today.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Still only one out in the inning. Two and one.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
The 2-1 home. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Irvin is under this one, and there's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Gerard Dyson.
So 2 gone here in the Pittsburgh 8th, and into bat next, the speedy Gerard Dyson. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Galvis is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Pirates 6 and the Reds nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First offering on its way. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
0-2, the count to Suarez. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
No question about it. You start to get to this point of the schedule right now where you see that the end is near. They say that wins are the same in April and May, but when you get later on in the schedule like they are right now, this is a very important game to win, and a sweep of a series like this would be an exclamation point heading towards the back end of the schedule.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Ready once again, Aristides Aquino. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And now a pitch on the way. In there for strike one.
0-1's the count.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
1-2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
The 1-2. Drilled right back up the middle. Reined in. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Striding in, Freddie Galvis. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now here's the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
The 1-0. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Amir Garrett comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Amir Garrett.
All set to start the ninth in this one, and next to hit is the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
No balls and one strike. Comes set with the 0-1. Fastball well outside. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
The 1-2. Fouled off. Hit the other way out toward right field. Irvin is there, one away.
The pitcher, number 44, Brandon Waddell.
And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Brandon Waddell. And an opportunity here for a fourth plate appearance here this afternoon. And you have to say, he's really earned it. First pitch of the at-bat. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Fouled away. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Senzel's got it, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Reynolds.
Digging in the switch hitter, Reynolds. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Aquino is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Now at the plate, Casalli. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there at the letters 0-1.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by them.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2. Hit hard down the right field line. But that's a foul ball. Hit down the line at first.
Bell brings it in.
And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The first baseman, number 17, Josh Van Meter.
Into the box now, Josh Van Meter. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Joey Votto will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Joey Votto.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s with 19 homers to go along with 52 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
6-0 the final shutout score today. Pittsburgh get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Brandon Waddell with his 4th win this season, and it's a dandy, a complete game 3-hit performance. Anthony DeSclafani struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 6 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Reds, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Our paid attendance at Great American Ballpark this afternoon, 42,319. The Reds thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.